Forex? You've probably heard the name. Maybe you've seen the flashy posts on Instagram, the cars, the lifestyle, and you've almost definitely heard the whispers that it's all just one big scam. Well, today we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to break down what Forex really is, why it gets such a bad rap, and separate the actual market from the myth. Okay, let's get right into it.
So, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is Forex a legitimate way to make money, or is it just a digital casino designed to drain your bank account? It's this one question that keeps so many people on the fence, totally confused and, honestly, pretty skeptical. So, over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack everything so you can make up your own mind.
All right, so before we can pass judgment, we gotta understand what we're even talking about. Let's start with the absolute basics. What in the world is Forex trading? And you know what? Forget the complicated charts and the crazy jargon for a second because the core idea is way simpler than you think. At its heart, Forex, which is just short for foreign exchange, is literally just swapping one country's money for another. That's it. Traders try to make a profit by betting on which currency is going to get stronger and which one's going to get weaker. You buy a currency you think is going up, and you sell it when you think it's heading down. Seriously, that's the whole game. Now, if that still sounds a little fuzzy, I found this amazing analogy that makes it all click. Let's forget about money for a minute. Let's talk about something like flipping limited edition sneakers. The logic behind making a profit here, it's exactly the same. So picture this. You manage to snag a pair of super popular sneakers for a great price. A little while later, the company stops making that model. All of a sudden, they're rare, and everybody wants them. The value skyrockets. So what do? You sell those sneakers for a huge profit. You bought something low, its value went up, and you sold it high. Simple. And that's it. That's all Forex trading is. It's the sneaker flip, but for global currencies. So instead of buying a pair of Nikes, you're buying the euro because you think it's about to get stronger against, say, the US dollar. The principle is 100% identical. Buy low, sell high. Okay, so if it's that simple, you're probably asking, why isn't everyone a millionaire? And that's a great question. The answer, most of the time, has almost nothing to do with the market and everything to do with your mindset, because there is a massive difference between gambling and trading like a professional. This right here, this is the secret sauce. Successful traders don't walk up to the market like it's a slot machine in Vegas. No way. They treat it like a serious business. And that means having a plan, managing your money smartly, and making decisions based on strategy, not just a gut feeling. So what does trading like a business actually look like? Well, it boils down to a few super important rules for survival. Number one, take your profits. When a trade goes your way, lock it in. Make it real. Number two, actually withdraw that money. Pull it out of your trading account and put it in your bank account. And three, never ever leave all your cash sitting with your broker. It's about protecting yourself and managing your risk. And you know, there's a huge psychological benefit here. When you pay yourself first by pulling out your winnings, it takes so much pressure off. The fear of losing it all starts to fade. It totally reframes how you think. So even if you have a losing day, it's okay. You've already secured your past wins. Like they say, you still ate. All right, let's get to the juicy part. If Forex is a real market, and the logic makes sense, why does that word scam follow it around everywhere? Well, the reasons for that are, you guessed it, very human. And here it is, the uncomfortable truth. A lot of the time, the whole scam narrative comes from totally unrealistic expectations. People see the Lamborghinis and get dollar signs in their eyes. They want the life, but they're not willing to do the foundational work, the studying, the practice, the losing a little bit to learn a lot, the stuff you have to do to get good at anything. And you can really see the two different mindsets laid out side by side. The gambler just jumps in, maybe pays some fake guru for signals, blows up their account, and then runs around screaming it's a scam. The trader, on the other hand, studies. They practice. They keep a journal of their trades. They learn from their mistakes. The path you choose pretty much determines your destination. So this is probably the most important distinction we can make. You have to separate the market itself from the shady characters in it. Are there scammers out there? Oh, absolutely. Fake mentors selling pipe dreams, sketchy brokers, they exist. But a few bad apples don't make the entire global foreign exchange market a fraud. And just to give you a sense of scale here, look at this number, $7.5 trillion. That's, on average, how much money moves through the Forex market every single day.
It is by far the biggest and most liquid financial market on the entire planet.
And that massive size really matters. Think about it. When the biggest players are central banks, giant corporations, and literally entire countries, the idea that the whole system is rigged against your personal trading account, it just doesn't add up. We're all just tiny fish in a massive, massive ocean. So after looking at how it works, the mindset you need, and the myths that surround it, what's the bottom line? How should we really think about this whole Forex scam thing?
Maybe this is the best way to look at it. The Forex market isn't good or bad. It's neutral. It's just a tool. And like any powerful tool, say a hammer, it can be used to build something amazing, or it can be used to cause a lot of damage. The tool isn't the problem. The real variable, the actual risk, isn't the market. It's the mindset of the person using it.